morning, guys. It is Saturday morning, so it's kind of a nice and kind of casual morning. I had a bad night. Christopher actually woke up in the middle of the night and heard me wheezing, so I might just be basically some kind of allergy or something that is affecting. I've been up all half the night, but I did get up at around 8:15. I had a little kitty that woke me up, and as you hear, they are building something in our house, and it's a terrible noise, and it's been going on for half an hour now. So we decided we have some shopping to do, so we are escaping the apartment so we don't have to listen to, I think it's an apartment above us that they are redecorating. But yeah, I'm not gonna let you listen to this anymore. So good morning, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. So it's been quite a energetic day. We've been going and going like a little Energizer bunny. So it's around 8 o'clock and I can finally kind of sit down and relax. I'm exhausted, but I've had a lot of fun. So we have, probably should turn on the light because I'm not sure you see me. But anyhow, we went to shop for kitty food. And we ended up getting the kitty food and everything, but we also went by some stores on the way. We had some stuff we needed. Among things, we bought new furniture for our little balcony. We have 2 chairs and a table, and we got the same model of chair and table to fill it out so that we can have friends over. A couple of weeks ago we had some friends there, and then we sat on different kind of other furniture, so now we finally have like a 4 set, so you can sit there and have some coffee or beer or whatever you want. So that was one of the kind of tracks. I got plastic boxes, like these plastic boxes that you have here. I got 10 of them because I store my fabrics in them. So what I do is when I get the fabrics to dye up, I cut it down. Not all of it, but most of it is cut down to 18-inch strips to make our fabric, and then I dye it, and then I cut it down to the smaller pieces. That is how I usually work. However, I save a little bit of the material so that I am able to do any kind of custom sized dyes and stuff like that. But I got boxes for that. I labeled some of them. I've been keeping the same count in the same box, and with the amount of fabric I'm going to get in, that won't be possible. So I kind of labeled the boxes with the fabric I had and separated it out and put it into out there. And then I decided that I wanted to try the new dyes that I got yesterday. So I have done that, played around with that, and that took a couple of hours for several different reasons. You know, me being new, me having to read the description over and over again, kind of figuring that out, stuff like that. But I got 6 different dyes in the tester package. Sadly, none of them was labeled. So I just got 6 different little bags of dye that I could use. I can probably come pretty far with the dye I got in the kit. I can dye up quite a lot with that. So I tried it out, and I think I mixed. First I picked out what I thought was, this is probably red, might be, and then this might be red, and then I took out what I thought was blue. And then now when I have colored it up, I more think, because I read about the dye and it says that the blue is more towards No, the black is like more towards a like greenish-ish or something like that, or more bluish greenish. So when I dyed it up, one of the fabric that was supposed to be blue got more gray, and the purple didn't show up the way I thought it would be. The red was very, very brightly pink, and then I had the khaki, which I thought was the red. So yeah, the powders do not look at all what the dyes look at the end. So that is one of those things I need to label those powders, and in the future I will probably buy the lidded boxes, and they will already be labeled. So yeah, it was adventures. I only dyed some cotton, so I will have 4 pieces of cotton. I think I made them half a yard. I have previously dyed them to be 30 inches. No, 35 centimeters, I think. 35 centimeters. So I'm going to have to reprice them, but I'm gonna have them as a little bit of a bigger piece, mostly because that means that I probably sort of can use the same recipe for them as for my other dyes. So yeah, so that is what I've been doing all afternoon, and right now that fabric is in the washing machine and getting washed. So while that is happening, I am going to have some blueberries, a little bit of vanilla yogurt, and continue watching telly. That will probably be the rest of the day, not eating the blueberry but watching the telly. I will continue on with the little specialty stitches. I have come to the 6th band in this little kind of twisted band samper thingy. So I'm gonna continue with that, watch telly and relax. Well, the fabrics are done. They look great. I need to get more fabric though, because I think I just used up the last couple of meters of cotton fabric that I had that isn't cross stitch fabric. So I have to get some more fabric so that I can play with it and kind of learn how to use it. I also ordered a measuring cup set. I looked online, googled a bit, but in the book that came with this starter kit, she recommended, the artist who created it recommended a specific tool, specific set. So I have ordered that from the US, and I should be getting it in like 1.5 to 2 weeks, hopefully. Fingers crossed. In Sweden we hold our thumbs, so I'm gonna hold my thumb, and hoping that it will come and I can create awesome fabric. But yeah, so that was kind of the whole rest of the evening. I've been stitching also, and I thought I'd show you. I've been stitching on the specialty stitches. It's you can get it from Stitchy Box. It's by Northern Expression Needlework, and I finished off, if we're gonna move this around, I finished off the 5th kind of stripe here with the little stones and stuff. So I am working on the 6th, and there's a total of 8. So 2 and a little bit left from this, but it was a cross stitch band with beading, and it was a lot of stitches. It was a very intense, the pattern in it is very intense. I am, however, There's a few things with this project. I want to finish it, and it's going to be finished, and we'll see how I make it as a fully finished piece. But there's a few things that I regret. One thing is that I am not sure that I feel that the threads and the fabric have enough contrast. So that is something I would probably have done something about. It probably would have gone up a couple of thread colors, both for the green, or like darkened thread colors for both for the green and the yellow, so that you can see the pattern even better. It does show up really good on the specialty stitches, but the cross stitch pattern kind of get lost in the fabric. So that's the first one. The second one is that I should have really looked at the front image and figure out that there should be one thread and not two threads for most of the specialty stitches. Now I'm continuing on doing two threads all throughout, so that the cross stitch has the same weight, so there, or the project has the same weight going over. But yeah, so there's a few things. But now with my new dyes, I'm hoping to dye a whole bunch of fabrics, and I can do fun things like this. But yeah, right now, however, I am going to head to bed. So good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite.